Well, relational aggression is a fairly new term. I think there was research starting to come out in the 90s that used this particular concept to capture the kinds of things that girls do in relationships that really wound another person without ever punching, hitting, kicking, that kind of thing. Before, we had the term for it, everyone knew what it was. We just didn't have anything to call it. It kind of fell under the rubric of bullying, perhaps, or something like that. One of the projects I'm working on for this fall is a No RA campaign for the schools to get some of the girls who have gone to my programs out there. They've written a pledge, and just to get everyone aware that this behavior hurts. You may think passing on a rumor isn't going to hurt her. You may think not inviting someone to your party isn't a big deal, but they take on a life of their own, and just getting girls to understand this is no different really than hitting someone. It's aggression and it's hurtful. Well, one of the reasons I started my two organizations, Clubophilia and Campophilia, was for this very reason, because I was concerned about what was going on for girls. I was concerned with the stories I was hearing from mothers when I wrote my first book. I was concerned about the things that came for the second book. And being an actionist, I decided, okay, what can I do about this? And I had a long history of working with women in prison and seeing that you could really help them change. Maybe only for the moment, but they could experience that change and understand that life could be different. So everything we do in Club and Camp is geared at healthy relationships for girls, getting them to think about things like communication, getting them to think about using their words in a positive way rather than a negative way, getting them to connect with girls, maybe not as their best friend, but as somebody you respect and see as a source of support. All of my programs use a lot of experiential activities where girls are doing things that bring about awareness. We make a big collage of media images about women, and they discover pretty quickly when they go through their magazines that are all teen magazines, the kind they would read, there aren't a lot of positive images of women connecting. There are a lot of images of women competing or being enemies. So I don't have to say a word. They're very smart young women, and they see this and they recognize that, wow, this is an image being perpetuated for us. We also look at movie clips that they may have watched before, but if you take an isolated segment and you see one girl aggressing against another, and you realize suddenly, wow, that is really mean behavior, and that's really hurtful, and understanding that that's part of the package that they're getting is very good for them.